Hey everybody, I'm traveling to Vietnam for 10 days, and for my trip I've decided to pack a backpack, a Fjallraven Kanken and the sling of the Fjallraven Kanken. And in this video I'm going to show whatever I've decided to carry for this trip. Thank you for watching. So first we'll begin with the main Fjallraven and then we'll go with the sling. In the main bag I've decided to have a few things. Before we get into that, the first thing that you'll see is this Marie keychain. It was gifted to me by my husband, and the reason I liked it is because of this hook. So if there's anything I want to add to this, it's a nice snap and close, and I could just maybe add our hotel keys or my AirPods in here, and that would provide easy access. And the second thing that I have on the handle is my clip, so a hair clip, just in case I want to keep my hair up. So it has two pockets, one on the left, one on the right. On the left one, I've decided to carry a pair of sunglasses, and this is the, I don't know the brand, but it's a nice blue in a different shape sunglass which I really like. And since Vietnam is going to be hot, sunny, I think it will complement it well. So I have one pair of sunglasses in there. That was the left side of my bag. The right side of the bag, I've decided to make it like a sanitary sort of situation. Have a few things that I'll need easy access. And the first thing over here is tissues. Since I sweat quite easily and it's a hot tropical climate, I think it's going to be very useful. And just to clean my hands, my face, whatever requires it. And the other thing that I have here are these soap papers. So it's very common these days. A lot of brands are making it, especially on Amazon. And basically what it is a sheet of soap. The minute water touches it, it starts to lather and you can clean your hands. I'm not 100% sure if all the places that we're eating at will have, a nice hand wash. And if I use my hand, I really don't want the smell to linger. It's also a hygiene thing if you're going to public toilets, all of that, just to have this as a safety measure. And the last thing I have in this pocket is sanitizer, because we'll be going through airports, restaurants, public toilets, all of that. You need something like this for quick and easy sanitation. Those are the two pockets. This is not the standard Fjallraven Kanken, if you're curious. The standard one has a pocket here. This is a different style which has a pocket that's vertical, not horizontal. And in here I have a few things. The first one, again for easy access, are wet wipes. I could have kept it here, but the pocket is quite slim, if you can see, and I didn't want to squeeze it in there, so I thought I would just have it here. Same access category as this, to use in the airplanes if I'm eating something spicy, just to keep my hands clean, probably face too. The second one is a bag. So this has been in my backpack for quite a bit, and it holds enough. So instead of taking a bulky tote bag, I thought since it's already there in my backpack, I could just make do with this. And if we go to a grocery store, do some shopping, whatever, it'll hold quite a few things. So I have this there as well. And the final thing is just, that's the final thing, a miscellaneous purse. So the idea here is I wanted a few things, especially for the airport. And I may not use it for day-to-day travel, but at least for the airport, I'm going to have this. And I'll just quickly go through what's inside. The first thing is a sanitary napkin. I also have a sleeping mask for the flight and extra pair of scrunchie. In the second pocket, I have a tea bag. I probably add a couple more, but right now I have an Earl Grey tea bag, another smaller panty liner, just in case I need it. And in the last case, I have some band-aids, and just like I took this out of a sewing kit I got from one of the flights, basically, which has a few paper clips, some rubber bands, and a safety pin that I could use. Now, in Vietnam, if I don't travel with this pouch, I'll probably just transfer this to something else, but right now it stays here. And this is everything that's there in my front pocket here. Now for the main compartment, let's open it up. Well. So I won't be traveling with the box, but I'm currently filming on this selfie stick. It's a tripod that can also be used as a selfie stick, can be held as a, stick for your camera, so you don't have that jittery shaking video. And just it has a few uses. It's quite light. It's very cool. So just to show you what's going to be there, I've kept the box. I'll be packing this tripod selfie stick for any shoots that I want to take in the country. So that's going to be there. And the second item there is this sun hoodie. So basically what it is, it's a hoodie to protect you from the sun, and it's a very good one. So I've tried it on and I quite liked it. There are holes here in the fabric and it really keeps your body cool. It also has holes for your fingers, which is nice. It has a cap feature, so I don't have to carry a cap. I could just throw this on, wear it as a cap, and it has a small slot for your ponytail to come out, which is another great thing. So you can zip it as much as you want. This doubles on as a mask. So let's say you want to cover your face completely, like just have your eyes open. You could pull this up until your nose, a bit higher than that, and it would cover it without an issue. And you could wear this as a cap to protect you from the sun. It's very comfortable, very lightweight. The reason I got this is because I generally purchase dark jackets and dark sun protection gear, which I wear when going out, and that makes you feel very, very hot. So I intentionally bought a light color. This is like a sand beige, I would say, and so far it's been great. I've used it a couple of times here and I've not had an issue with it. You just pop it on and off over your top. It goes on easily, comes off easily, not an issue. When I'm done, I can just fold it. You don't really have to be too particular about how you fold it. Just put it in here and zip it up. And if you're wondering why am I packing it in this case, we'd probably be going to the beach and I just want to have like a Ziploc bag that can hold some wet stuff and not come in contact with anything else. There is a tiny hole here to make sure that all the air escapes and it's not blown up, but I think that's fine. It's not going to be dripping wet, just an additional measure if I need the access and need to put something in there. So I'll be taking it with this bag just to have this additional bag for anything that I need. Right. So, the third thing that I have is this small We Bare Bears, the Ice Bear silicone bag. I've had this for a few years. It's picked up some lint. You can just wash it off, not a big deal. And I really like it because it's a very versatile bag. It has this thing that you can clip onto something. I can tie it to the exterior of my bag or put it on my hand. Just a good silicone band to have. And not just that, it holds quite a bit. So the reason I'm taking this is I have just a bunch of my small makeup products that I need accessible, and I'll show you what that is. So the first thing that I need is lip balm. This was gifted to me by a friend, and it's a nice, yummy rose lip balm. And I'm mainly thinking of like the airport journey here, and it would be really good to have something like this because during the day I may not reapply a lip balm and I'll probably be using a lipstick, but it's nice to have anyway. The second thing that I have in here is a lipstick. This is actually something that I made myself, and I put this in the e.l.f. blush container. So I had a very dark brown matte lipstick which was too dry, and I had a nice deep rose pink that was too creamy. So I didn't like the formula of either one, and I just melted them down together, and I put it in this container. That's why it's all bumpy. It looks like the moon or Mars with a lot of craters. But now it's a very nice formula. It's very versatile, at least on my skin tone. I could just dab a little for some color, or I could really go ham and then, you know, build it up to have like full darker coverage. So I just like keeping one versatile lip thing here, and obviously it doubles up as a cheek blush if I want to. I don't see the need for it because I already have makeup on, but if I do, it's there. Right. The next thing is a Maybelline concealer. So I generally like to keep one skin product, and by that I mean either a foundation or a concealer, just for touch-ups. In these countries where it's really warm and I sweat a lot on my face, I'm not sure that my makeup will stay put. I usually start creasing under my eyes and don't really like that look. And when I don't have anything on, even to rectify that or adjust my makeup, it's very difficult because once I start rubbing and adjusting, then it looks more weird because your skin is peeking through. So I just have one of this. It's my perfect shade. It's not light or anything. This is in the shade medium. It's not light, it's not overly bright that I can't use it for my full face if need be, but I'm just planning to keep this as a touch up mainly under my under eyes and anywhere that I probably need. If we are going swimming and my makeup comes off or yada yada yada, I'll have something to touch up with, and it's so sleek and tiny. I love it. The fourth thing, and probably the most important thing, are these tablets. So I'm a very allergic person and I get a cold almost every day. Now it's under control, but I'm not sure how it will be in Vietnam. I've used quite a bit, so there are 5 that are not used, and I think that's fine for this trip. And I'll just keep this on hand if I start sneezing at the airport because a little bit of dust, or if the area is too cold, my sensitive airways start to act up and I start sneezing like crazy. So I just want something on hand that I can take. Right. The second last item is this mirror. The reason why I like it is because it's so sleek, right? It's super thin, and usually mirrors are quite chunky because you have like a normal mirror here and then like a zoomed mirror the other way, and it adds a lot of bulk, which I don't like. So I love how thin this mirror is. I usually just pop it into tiny wallets, and when you have like the requirement to do your makeup or you just want to check yourself and not do it on your phone, this is very, very useful. So this is something that I'll be taking. And then finally, I have a Michael Bublé Rose Gold perfume. So one of my pet peeves is odor, and I don't even like the thought of smelling bad. And when I'm traveling a lot, when it's a hot city, hot place, I prefer to have something that's very potent on me. And just a few rubs of this on your neck or near your collarbone. You could probably go a bit lower and do the top of your armpits, whatever. Put it on your clothes, it doesn't matter. But it's very potent, so it's not going to smell like a very mild, refreshing type of perfume. It has like a very strong fragrance, and that's why I'm traveling with it. And I love how cute and tiny it is, because that's important to me, since I wanted everything to fit in this and not really carry a bulky makeup bag. And yeah, the final thing is this tiny hair tie. So normally this wouldn't fit my hair at all. I have very dense, thick, curly hair. But the reason I'm traveling with this is sometimes I like to plait my hair, especially when I'm probably going in water or maybe on the flight, so it's not in my face, and it's just easier to manage. And that's when I need like a very, very small hair tie. Not the scrunchie I showed you earlier. Something like this to hold everything in place when I plait my hair. Oh yeah, and this is a tiny owl. I added it as a charm. I got it with something. I purchased it. I don't remember where from, but yeah, I think it's cute. So that's the ice pair, and you'll see now as I'm packing how well everything fits in here, and that's why I like it, right? It has everything that I need, and it's in such a tiny bag that I can fit everything in easily. Boom, done. Yeah, so I showed you my allergy pill, and this is just like a everything pill. So I have Imodium, which is if you get diarrhea in a country like Vietnam, or anywhere actually if you're traveling, it's better to have. I also have something called Sporolac, which works when you have stomach pains and like a bad tummy upset. So I have that. I have a very, very small pair of tweezers. It actually came with one of those pocket knives thingy. I really like this tiny tweezer just in case I need it. I also have a pin, since we'll be getting a SIM there, all of that, you need this and have easy access to it. The other pills are for nausea. So I have motion sickness, and if we are going on a boat or doing anything like that, I'll probably need it. Not on the flight though, but I like to keep it on hand. And there's one Dolo if me or anybody I'm traveling with gets a fever. I'm probably going to top this off and put 2 more here, but right now there's just one. Yeah, and that's mainly, there's also one extra allergy tablet just in case. And yeah, the last thing here is a protein bar. So again, I'll be at the airport if I don't want to eat anything, or even when I'm out and about. This is something really good to reach for. Yoga bar, their dark chocolate cranberry. It's quite nice. I think they have 2 or 3 flavors in this daily 10-gram protein bar line, and I think this is the best. The dark chocolate cranberry, it's rich and actually tastes very decadent. So if you have like a sweet tooth craving, you could probably reach out for this. That's a bit more healthy and dense than most snacks. And yeah, that's it. That's everything I'll be traveling with in my backpack. It feels, it fits in neatly. It's not going to be that heavy. And in the country, I'll probably swap or add a few things, maybe a shawl if it's too hot, or like a bottle of water. But this is generally going to be what's in this bag. Let's move on to what's in my sling. So a backpack is really convenient to have all these things, but in terms of functionality, let's say you're at the airport, or you're out and about, you want to reach for your wallet, you want a place to keep your phone, you can't keep going front and back, opening a backpack, shoving things in, pulling things out. It's just not, at least for me, not workable. I don't like that system where everything's on my back and I have to keep removing it or bringing it to the front to access anything. So I have a sling. This is mainly going to be used for the airport, and I'm planning to buy another Fjällräven fanny pack, probably a first copy when I'm in Vietnam. And if I find something I like and if I purchase that, I'll be using that in the front, not the sling bag. So it's called the hip pack. The hip pack and the backpack, where I can shove my phone in, some easy access items as you'll see, and have that instead of the whole thing on the back. But until then, for the airport and probably maybe the first, second day, I'll need something like this. Also, when we are going out, let's say we are done with our day's adventure and we're just stepping out to a dinner spot nearby, or we're just going out and in to 1 or 2 places, I'll probably be taking this because this fits quite a bit. If you're familiar with the Kanken and about this backpack, you'll know what I mean. But if you're not, let me just show how it works. It's a very similar style to what you saw. So in the previous backpack, I said this is not the original style. The original style is something like this but bigger. It has a nice big chunky front pocket, and since this is a tinier size of it, the pocket's also tinier, but it very much resembles this. It also has 2 pockets, left and right, and a pocket on the back and in front. I'll go through that with you. So a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of these Kanken videos, they usually complain about these side pockets. They say that it's so narrow, like look at it, it's just this much. You can't realistically fit anything inside it. While I do agree with that, I think though it's narrow, it still is very functional. And that's what I want to show you. Right, before we go into that, so this is my, okay, let me do this. This is my hand sanitizer carrier. I've named him Emil from the fat rat from Ratatouille. He just looks like an Emil, doesn't he? If you watch Ratatouille, you know what I'm talking about. And this has the Body Shop sanitizer. It's just easy access in the front. And yeah, this is Hedwig. I got him from Miniso recently. They had a lot of different Harry Potter items, but nothing I thought I would use. But I'm really crazy about enamel pins, and they had a Hedwig and a Snitch one, so I had to get it, and I did. Right, on the side, on the left side, I put a Sharpie. I'll be going to the airport, probably need to label things last minute. I don't know, it's just very useful to have, and better to have than not to have. So I have a Sharpie, and I just have one lipstick here. So this is from Mama Earth. This is the shade. It's a nice rosy brown. These are the shades I tend to gravitate towards because I really like them. In the color Mocha Brown, yeah. So it's Mocha Brown. It's not too intense. Like, this is quite a nice my lip but better color. And I've just kept it on if I need something, maybe after a meal, just to touch up. So that's on the left pocket. On the right, I have a perfume by Victoria's Secrets, Heavenly. It's one of those potent perfumes like I told you, and I'm not going to repeat myself, but I don't like water, yada yada yada, and I just feel better knowing that I have access to this, even in this bag. And something that most people don't carry, but I always do, is a chip clip. So when you want to snack, I generally don't finish the entire snack bag, even if I'm traveling with people, or I just like to have, a chip clip just in case I'm eating something, I don't finish it, I don't want to just put it in my bag, let it get all soggy or fall everywhere, and this is so important according to me. So a chip clip. that's about it. In the front pocket, it's quite tiny. What I have is a box of mints. This is the Marks and Spencer's mint tin, but it doesn't have any Marks and Spencer's mints anymore. So this is this mint one. It's really strong and just gives your mouth that strong, fresh smell and taste of mint. I absolutely love it. I'll probably top it up, or if not, I'll take this, and if I run out, I'll purchase any kind of mint I get there and just add it to this container. This is why I love it. It's a nice snap and close. It's not too bulky. It's perfect, really goes well here. Yes, so this is another product from Mamaearth, and the reason why I have it, you'll find out in a bit, is because it has a mirror. So again, this is so important, especially if you want to touch up, you want to see if you have eye boogers, nose boogers, whatever it is, you need a mirror. And again, I don't like the real super bulky chunky ones. This is the perfect size, and the bonus is it comes with some lip product. Surprise, surprise, it's in a brown. The shade is Cocoa Nude, so that's a pattern, and you'll see that happening a lot. These are the shades that I tend to gravitate towards. It goes very well on the lips. It just looks like your lip, at least for me, but slightly better, and I just like the mirror part of it. So that's coming with me. And another set of mints. So this is like the soap. It's in a tiny sheet of paper. You just put it on your tongue and it melts, and it's so strong. It's absolutely refreshing. So I have this, and I kept it here because of the size. Like, look how thin and compact this is. It's amazing. This is in the flavor Pan. I really like the flavor, and it's not for everybody. They do have other flavors like spearmint and something else, but this works for me. I did want to purchase another one, but I think I'll wait for this to get over. If it gets over on the trip, then when I'm back, I'll repurchase something like this. And that's about it. That's the front pocket. You can still fit something else, but that's all I put in there right now. And let's go into the main compartment. All right, there's another clip here. I just like having it tied here if I need it or if a friend needs it. It's so easy. I don't have to search for it. So yeah, there are some duplicates between this bag and the other, but like I said, I prefer to have it than not. Okay, speaking of duplicates, I have another pair of sunglasses. These are the Ray-Ban ones in a blue. So if you remember, the other one was a very light blue, and I don't like having that lens on all the time. So I prefer like a dark polarized one, and this is that lens. So these are the second pair of shades that I've decided to take, and there'll be just two, so I can alternate between this and that. I want to keep it in a bag so it doesn't get scratched up. And my AirPods. I put it in toothless. I really like how cute this case is. Look at his little tail. There's a carabiner attached. This is just so, I recently traveled with this bag, and I could just, pin it on front, just have it hanging from anything as easy access, and I really liked it. So this silver chain and the carabiner are something I added to it. It just came as a case and this tail, which is absolutely cute. So this is something I'll have on me at all times. The third item is this perfume. So this is not really a perfume. This is more like it says roll-on perfume, but it's an oil-based perfume, a scented oil, and the fragrance name is Cozy Embrace, and it is terribly relaxing, so calming, I would say. Usually I keep it on my desk, and after I'm clean, after a shower, whatever, I just like putting some under my ears and just smelling it for the next few hours. I absolutely love that, and that's why I have it, even though I have a perfume here. This is more like an essential oil kind of, roll on, not really a perfume. I wouldn't put this anywhere else, but I just put it on my wrists and under my ears just for that fragrance. It's lovely. I also have a lip balm. So if you look here, there's no lip balm, so this is like a lipstick, also a lipstick. So I want a lip balm, and the theme here, I guess, is Mamaearth. I do have other brands, but somehow all Mamaearth products are in this cancan, and this is a very nice tinted balm. I've repurchased it, I think 4 or 5 times. It looks crazy here, like it looks crazy brown, but when you put it on, it's like a very nice, it's actually a good dupe for Clinique Black Cherry. That's what I'd say, if you're wondering what it resembles. It looks very dark, but when you put it on, it's a nice brownie pinky kind of tint, and it looks amazing. With makeup, without makeup, you can't go wrong with this. So this is something I like to have on, just for touch-ups, or if I don't have anything on my lips, I could wear that. This is another mini pouch that I have, and I'll show you what's in here. So we have a travel toothbrush. Like I said, this bag is coming with me to the airport. It'll be coming with me most places I go. I need a toothbrush just so things are not stuck in my teeth, and I really don't like the feeling of furry teeth where you feel there's something coated on it and it's absolutely icky. I have a feeling we'll not be going back to the hotel so often. That's why I just want to have this in case there's something stuck in my teeth, in case I feel like my mouth is nasty. I have a quick brush. Even a dry brush is good enough rather than having no way to clean it. I also have another packet of tissues here. Yeah, cat themed, because I have 3 cats and I love them. Yeah, so this is, if I'm stepping out just with this bag, I've packed it in a way that I have everything that I need without needing my big Fjällräven and transferring things back and forth. So another pack of tissues. I have a hand cream. It's very like fragrant. I think it's rose peony from Bath and Body again. I put it in this travel, and it's such a perfect size. And this is really how much you'll need at the airport, or anytime if I feel like my hand is particularly dry. A scrunchie for my hair to braid and tie it. Another bigger one to put it in a bun. This is something I generally do, so I just feel better knowing that I have another pair. I also have these mints. It was here initially, and I didn't want to have like 3 mints in my front pocket. I mean, I don't have that bad breath. But the case is like so cute, and I just feel it would be helpful to keep this with me. If not mints, or let's say once the mints are done, I could probably add like my allergy tablets or something like that in here, in this tiny case. So I just wanted it for the case mainly, and I could probably move the mints here if I want to use the case or something else, but it's there for that purpose. Yeah, so I have a used up Dolo when I was sick, and it was such a godsend. I have some left over. I have just one moist towelette from Emirates, and again, this is because I don't have wet wipes here, and if let's say I need that just one piece of tissue that's moist in an emergency, I have at least one. And the last item here is a panty liner. I'm just going to keep this out. Okay, that's all of it here in this front compartment. There's also like a nice back pocket, which is quite helpful, honestly. It stores quite a bit. You can keep something chunky, but then you'll be losing out in space here. Or you can keep something slim like this. So there are 2 things in here, what I'm going to show. One is this folder, which I have a picture of me and my husband, some stickies, a cute paperclip, and I'm planning to keep my boarding pass, probably the passport, anything that I need here. I need to find a string for this because I don't have it, honestly, and that's important. So I need that string. I'll probably see how to create one myself for this. And here I just have some, what do I have here? Some pictures. Yeah, some pictures of myself just in case. I don't see the need for it, but I thought, let me just pack it in here if I ever need it. But yeah. So this will be for the travel documents, and I'm also keeping my wallet in here. So I had cards here. I just removed it for the video because I don't want my details on the internet. And I have my debit, credit, ID, and like Metro card, all of that just sorted in here. I won't be traveling with all of them. I'll probably take 1 or 2 and just leave the rest behind because I don't really need it there. And there, if we have any cards, I don't see what, but if we do, I'll just add them in here. And this is some money, Indian currency right now, and some coins. I'll probably take it out or switch when we're in the country and have my money in here. It's not a good idea to have something like this in a transparent wallet when you're going to pay that, you know, everybody will see how much money you have. But I think it'll be fine if I have it in this, right? If I get a string for it and I hook it up this way and I close it, if I have to pay, I could just remove it and give it to the person, and they'll not be able to see it. So that's my thought process. I may change this out for like a standard wallet. I'm not 100% decided on it, but yeah, it has my wallet and this folder. In the back, there's nothing really at the moment. I've kept it empty intentionally because this is how I'll be wearing it, right? So this will be against my body as a sling. I need this to be empty to put in my phone, maybe like the boarding pass, whatever it is, and I don't want to fill it up with anything that would hamper that movement, right? I'm not planning to take, I have a phone case that goes across your body. I'll be traveling with it, but I don't see myself using it. In case I need it, I will have it as a backup, but I'm just going to have my phone on a regular case, and that will just go in and out of here, and that's why it's empty right now, so I have that access. And this is everything in my sling and the main Kanken. I hope it gave you some ideas on how to pack, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.